So all the mechanisms completed and every part of it also explained in the class. So I hope that you also might be practiced it. Practiced, right? So practiced it, and you got some type of error, feature warning like that. Have you worked on it? Right. So this is the examples we did about the concept of what, how to set the data, how to access the data. Now it's a time to see to move to the further about setting. Setting is nothing but what? Updating the values of each object, series object. So let us move to the further set. Set, that is nothing but set or changing. It is called changing the values of, changing or updating the values. Updating the values of series objects. So how many ways are there to update the values of this kind of thing? So I'm going to get it. So now I'm going to enter into the further. So Sai Vani. Hi sir, I am not able to open the Python notes which you have posted in the sheet. What sheet I posted? So I posted the notes in the form of zip files. I posted in the form of zip files. See ma, Vani, you need to go for extract that. You download it, you extract it so that that files will come into normal folders. You click on the normal folder, each and every folder topic name will be opened it. Pratik, zip file not opened in mobile. So don't use mobiles, I said already. I said don't use mobiles. So if you use mobiles, take water and come. Take water and come. Go. So coming to the point back. So you try to open that and take care about that opening part. Now let me enter into the subject. So set or changing or updating the values of each object, series object. So let's start our example, which we have already started here. Let me take some values here. So this is the values I took it in the previous class. I'll be carrying out this type of data. I'll be starting a new Jupyter notebook and I'll take that yesterday's data, series data I will take and we'll update it. So have you practiced the previous examples? Written notes, right? While I'm coming, I observed it. One of the girl has written everything in red, red, no, red in heading, blue in color. I appreciate it really. So it's written well. I'm appreciating. So let us move to the further. Come in. Shall go for pandas. So setting the data, setting the data set or updating the data of updating the data of each object, series object. Series object, I'm going to take it. So I will take up this data here. So how we go for it? So I'm going to take up this entire thing. So get this data here, students. So I'm going to post it. So numpy, pandas, pd, etc. Here I'm going to write it. Print of content of s, content of s. I'm taking print of s comma type of s, which is going to be coming in the form of series of values are coming like this. Now I want to update it. How updating setting means what? Changing the value. Setting the values are nothing but what? Changing the value of the this concept deals with this concept deals with how to update how to update the values of each object, series object. So first one, there are multiple ways are there to do it. To update the values, to set or changing or updating the values of series object, to set or change or what? Update the values of series object, we use the following approaches. We use the following approaches. So first approaches. So number one, by using here I will show you the example, then I will go for it. So I want to say Raj. I want to say Raj Kumar. I want to do it. So what is the Raj index to? So I can go for it. Change, update, update the value of index to index 2. So S of 2 is equal to Raj Kumar. I am going to write something like this. This is called what? Updating by index. Updating by index. Content of S I am going to say. Content of S I am going to say. Is it Rajkumar changed or not? Updated. So as I said already, series object is one of the mutable object. Mutable object is getting changed here. This is by using here. Something like this. So by using, come on, index. By using index. By using index. So second, this is by using index. Second one, I'm going to use it by using index of which object? Series object. By using series. Or I can say by using, or I can say updating the single value of series object by using index of series. By using index. This is number one. Next, number two, updating multiple values. Updating multiple values. Updating the multiple values. Multiple values of series object by using slicing. By using slicing. Slicing of indices. Slicing by use slicing of indices. Let me go to the place. Here I am going to use it. So here update the value of index by 2. One more value we want to go for it. So something like this I want to go for it. S of 0. S of 0. Earlier is Srinivas. Now I'm going to take it Ramakant. I'm going to take it Ramakant. Print of this value here again. So print of this value. Content of S once again. Content of S once again. So I'm going to write it something like this. Is it Ramakant changed or not? Like that. Now I want to change content of values, multiple values want to change. Update. Here I'm going to write it. Update multiple values. Update multiple values of series object by using slicing. By using slicing. Same previous how you worked on it like that. Now I'm going to say 3 and then 4 and then 5. These three things I want to change it. So I am going to do it as of 3 colon last. 3 colon last I am going to write it. So there I am going to write it. Values I am going to write it. How I am going to write it? So there I am going to write it. Something like Guido. I am writing something like Guido. Next I am going to write it MC. WESMC. This is called a one thing. Next I am going to write it something like AVR. This is the data I want to change it. So from 3 to last I am going to do it. So there I am going to print this. I will print the data. Content of S. I'm going to write it. This is by using which concept? Slicing. Guido, WESMC, and then KVR. This is by using which concept? Slicing. Slicing. This is the data what we are going to get it. So this is one thing that is very straightforward. That is normal as usual. Next, third, by using updating random multiple values. Updating random multiple values. Updating random multiple values. Random multiple values. Not only this kind of thing, students, updating random multiple values by using random indices of which object? Series object. Very, very simple. Go. Now I'm going to take it. This point I'm going to write as this. Very simple. If you practice all these things, there is a meaning. Without practicing, if you come to the class, you cannot continue for a long time these classes. One day, if you don't practice, next day you cannot understand. And that day, that student will not come next day. And I need to see all the roads of the Amiripet. Need to roam on the roads. That is what is going on. So print this S value student once. Print this S value once. Content of S I am going to take up. Here I will take sleeping or what, ma? So here I'm going to take it. This is the data what I'm having. So I want to change the value. I want to change it as number one. I want to change, and a number four I want to change. Number five I want to change. It is not slicing. It is not indexing. It is directly what random indices. First index, fourth index, fifth index values I want to change it. So how do you do that? In the same place, I'm going to say. So print of, we are going to change it. Change, I'm going to write update the values of 1, 4, and fifth indices values. Indices values. 1 s of, come on, 1 comma 4 comma 5. See how I'm writing it. 1 comma 4 comma 5. Referring is. So I'm writing in the double. So there I need to write it. There I need to write it. I'm going to write it. Travis. Here I'm writing Dennis. Here I'm writing Rosam. I'm writing. Like this, I'm trying to write like this. Are you following me now? So students. So I'm going to say content of S. This is called content of S. I will write it. I will say here content of S after this. Content of S after update. After update. So here I'm going to write it. See students, here it is going to be Pratik. Having here Travis. Next is called what? Rosam. And next is what? Dennis. So WESMC, KVR and Pratik is going to be modified with this kind of things. So these many number of ways are there to modify the data. How many ways are there to modify? 3 ways. Similar manner. These are all based on what? Indices. Obviously, same to same, I will carry the same procedure. If you come to this place, if you come to this place, updating, come on, you can expect it. Not only this way you can update it, you can also go for what? Programmer defined labels. So by using programmer defined label, updating single value of series by using programmer defined programmer defined label label, updating multiple values of series object by using slicing of what? Programmer defined labels. Yesterday only we said slicing means generally people will think that numerical values, but you can go for what? Labels also. Already we shown yesterday, right? Similarly, updating random multiple values by using random indices, random labels, random programmer defined, random labels of random labels of programmer defined or random programmer defined labels. Is it clear? Right. Now I'm going to take up. So once you understand the subject now, that is not a difficulty. Once you don't follow, that will give you a lot of difficulty. Shall I go for this now? Let's go. I'm going to take up the first one here. So updating this one, I'm going to take it. Different examples already shown for above three. So I'm going to enter into this. So coming to this place, but try to give you rebuild the series object with labels. Build the series object with labels. So here I'm going to take it series of values. Coming to this place, here I will take the list data. List data, you can take it in this place. LST is equal to data, you take it. I'm taking LST here. Next, index is equal to, I'm writing there, name one, name, I will write it plus str of I, str of I, for I in range of 1 comma, 1 comma, len of lst plus 1, lst plus 1, lst plus 1. So I hope that it is more clear. Print of what? Content of S, content of S. There I'm going to say print of S. So this is the data which is coming across. LEN of this is the one you say, this one you say, close this, and this one you say. This is the data what you are having. Name 1, name 2, name 3, etc. Are you following? So now I want to change it. Name 1 with some different value I want to. Is it going to be the same thing or not? So let's go. So what is the index of that? Don't sit quiet and come speak out. So this name 1 I want to change as some name called what? Ramakant I want to change. So come on. S of name 1, name 1 is equal to name of the student. Ramakant I want to take it. This I want to change it. I want to print the data. Content of S after updation. Content of S after updation. I'm going to say content of S after update. Update. So I'm going to print the data here. Is it going to be changed or not? With what? Single label. Next, I want to go for next example. I will go to the multiple values by using programmer defined labels with a slicing mechanism only. With a slicing mechanism. Rebuild your object once. This is your object here. This is your object data. Yes, it is available here. Now I want to change first three values. First three values I want to change it. That is what is the indexing here? Name 1, colon, name 2, name 3. Yes, name 3, name 3. This is what is called, this is comes under what? Slicing. So, yes of, I will write it and I will write some list of values or not. How many values are there? Three values I need to go for it. So let me go to the update S of name 1 colon name 1 colon what? Name 2. Name 2 na name 3 name 3, name 3 is equal to, I'm going to write the values. So I'm going to write it, Dennis Ritchie. And next is called what you know. I'm going to write it like this. And I'm going to say something like this. This data I'm going to write it. So I'm going to write it, content of this and content of S after update. So I'm going to do this. So here the values are, you see students, the values are going to be changed. Dennis, Richie, Travis. Earlier, old data remains same only here. Is it clear? So this is about what? Slice based updation. Multiple values updating by using slice based updation. Online students, are you following? Only few people are responding. Is all of them are following? So everybody need to respond. So coming to the point back, next I will go for what? Updating. Come on, next last. Random values by using random programmer defined labels. So be active first of all. Don't become dull in the class. So if you become dull, I have very big weapon to make you active. I'm telling you directly. So read out. So girls read out more. మీరు చదవండి ఒకసారి. ఇట్లా చదవాలి. లేజీ వాయిస్, లేజీ లేజీగా వచ్చేస్తే ఎట్లా క్లాస్కి? చదవండి, జాగ్రత్త చదవండి. రీడ్ అవుట్. Even I am trying to understand, but I'm not able to. Anta strong, no, don't take very big voice like them. You read out. ఎందుకని మీరు go there. Next, updating the random multiple values. So Dennis I want to change, and Kine and then Rajesh I want to change. Dennis and then Kine and then Rajesh I want to change. Come on, I will take the same data. I'll take the same data as it is, and I want to change it. Let me print it as it is. I want to change first one First one and last two. First one and last two. Ready to update now? Yes, I forget. Come on. S of two brackets. Two brackets. Come on. Name one, comma, name, okay, name five, comma, name six. Okay, good. So I'm going to write is equal to, so I'm going to write it, values I'm going to write it. Name one. Something like I'm writing something like Rutuja. Rutuja I'm writing. Next I'm writing something like Shirisha. I'm writing something like this. Because the girl said good answer, no? That's why I'm writing their names. So next I'm going to write it. So one more girl name I will write it, which is there in the online, which is connected to it. So next I will write it. Next is called something like Sai Krupa is not a girl. Sai Krupa is a very good boy. He's a very good boy. He's a very good boy. He's my 7 o'clock batch student. He's a very good boy. I'm giving a good certificate to him because there is okay, mom. So coming to the point of it. So wow, మీరంతా ముద్దు బాబులు మీరంతా చూడండి ఇక్కడ. I will write. You need not to recommend the names. If you recommend your names, is a Kunal. I will write Kunal. Kunal Sridevi. I will write Kunal Sridevi. Right. So I'm writing Kunal. He is a Kunal. So let it be students, whatever it is. So why I don't write student names is because there is a psychological feeling. So what is the feeling? Sir did not write my name. Sir is writing only that names. So that feeling, because I have seen it in my Java sessions when I was teaching Java, when I'm explaining collection framework, that time if I write online student's name, what they used to say, write my name, they will say in the chat box. So if I write their name, they feel that okay, there's some satisfaction will be there. If I don't write, they will feel something like that. They may feel something dull. That's why I'll write always scientist names. Let it be. Come to the point of it. Content of a software update. Students, come to the point back. Content of a software update. So I'm going to write it. Here we are going to get it. So some value Rutuja and Sirisha and next is what? Like this. Are you following? This is subject you see, names you need not to worry about it. Here we are going to enter into, here we are going to enter into like this. So come to the point of it. Updating the random multiple values by using random programmer defined labels. This is called a very, very important topic. Are you able to follow now? Right. So how to get the data, how to change the data, you are perfect in this. Is it clear? Right. So students, if anybody asks you how to access, how do you change the data, you are perfect at this stage. So this I will post to you separately. In this example also I'm going to send to you. Clear? Right. How many attributes are there? 11. So tell me how many attributes are there? Just faster. Fast I want to get it. Huh? End in D type, data type. D type, data type. Ma? Very good. D type. Huh? Shape, size. Huh? Name. Values is unique. Has nuns కాదు. None is different. N- Empty, n bytes. N bytes is equal to what? Item size. Next, values. You said, okay, good. So maximum you said. No, that's correct. So no issue. Good boy. So now I'm going to, these are all called what? How to update the values and all. So next I will continue this. I'll continue that. Next I want to go for operations on Now I want to introduce in the further. Next level I will go to it. What the next one is? Today we are going to do some operations on which one? Series object I am going to take up. Operations on which object? Series object. So how to do this series object I am going to do it. There are so many number of operations I am going to say. So those operations I am going to write. Almost so many syntaxes, so many varieties of values I am going to take. And one more small thing, students. This is the data what I am having. This is the data what I am having. You may ask a question, sir, I want to add one new value to it. One new value I want to write it. Some new value I want to add. This is called setting the value or not. So name there I am writing s of name 7. I am writing here name 7 is equal to KVR I am writing it. So just observe it. Print of what? Yes, yes, I am writing it. Is it name 7 is added or not? This is called what? Adding the data to the series object. So we know how to get the data from series, how to add the data to the series object, how to update the data to the series object. Is it clear? Right. Now I'm going to enter into the next another kind of concept. So what are the various operations I'm going to do it? There I'm going to introduce this kind of thing. So what are the operations I'm going to do? Number one, adding, adding the values of, adding the values of which object? Series object. This is number one. What will be the syntax for that? Next, I'm going to take up subtracting the values of series object. These are all called very, very important. Subtracting the values of which object? Series object. Subtracting the values of series object. Here I will tell you the syntax. Here I will tell you the syntaxes. Multiple syntaxes are available. Here also I'm going to write the syntax. Next I'm going to write it. Third one, dropping, dropping the values of, dropping the values of, dropping the values of which object? Series object. Dropping the values of series object, I will take it. How to drop the values of series object, I will take it. So what are the values of the dropping values of series object? I will write it. Syntaxes, how many syntaxes are available? I will write. Maximum number of syntaxes. Next is called what you know? Finding the max. Max, that is nothing but what? Highest number of elements, highest value, highest value, highest value. That is one thing. One more thing is finding max highest value, max values also I want to find. Values. I'm going to write value or values. So for example, I am having 20 values are there. Top three elements I want to get it. Top bottom two elements I want to get it. Top five elements I want to get it. In the data analysis, I want to get top three scorers. Bottom three scorers I want to get it. That time I want to go for. What will be the syntaxes available? What will be the syntaxes available? Next, finding, finding, come on. Next, I want to go for fifth one, finding what? Min or smallest values. Finding min and then smallest values. So I'm going to write it, smallest values. I want to find out. Next, the sixth one I want to find out, finding unique values. Finding unique, finding unique values. In the finding unique values, number of unique values listing, all those them I want to find. Finding the total values, number of unique values, n number of unique values. Suppose I am having some 1,000 values are there. Out of 1,000, how many unique values are there? How many? Number I want a number. Unique values are, for example, 900. And the rest of the 100 are called what? Duplicate values now. So 900 coming is what? Number of unique values. Unique values list I want. Unique values list I want to get it. But 900 values I want to list out. That is called finding unique values from series of object. From series of object. Anyhow, this I'm going to tell you. So many syntaxes are available. Next, the seventh one I'm going to tell you. Finding the number of unique values from series object. There I will cover it. Display the number of unique values from frequency. All those things will be coming there only. Next, I'm going to write it. Statistical operations. Statistical operations, I'm going to talk about it. These are the operations you need to get it. So these many number of things you need to get it. So how to add the values of series? Not this type of adding, students. Not this type of adding. I'm going to have something different. I will show you that. Next, subtracting the values, dropping the values, finding max. Here, unique values. Under that, some sub values are also there. Statistical operations. So many number of functions I'm going to tell. These are not subheadings. Behind that, what will be there? Functions are available now. Shall we take now? Start. I'm going to enter into that. So coming to the point of it, Srinivas, sir, one small doubt. For finding the unique values, can we use set data type? Srinivas, so set data type you can use it, but I'm trying to tell that go with the up-to-date things you try to use it. Set data type you can use it, but I'm not going to convert. We are coming from where traditional Python objects to where pandas. Traditional Python objects to the new application development we are coming. So again, going back means it is we are going to backward direction. So let us start with the another kind of thing. So I'm going to enter into the sub finding, that is nothing but pandas. Pandas. What is our operation? Addition, addition and subtraction. Subtraction of series of values. Series of values. Let's start with, so these values I'm going to take up, students. Try to move forward. So first I will tell you the concept of what? Addition. Addition of series of values. So there I'm going to write it. Take care. S1 is equal to PD dot series of, I'm going to take it, import numpy as NP, numpy as NP here. There I'm going to take it 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Like this I'm having. S2 is equal to also I'm going to have it. S2 is equal to 10 I'm going to have, 20 I'm going to have, 30 and then 40 and then 50 I'm having. These are the values I'm having it. Students, take care about it. Now students, now I'm going to take care about, I want to add both of them. Print of content of S, content of S1, S1, content of S1, print of S1 here, S1. Content of S2, I will take content of S2, S2 here. There I will write S2. Print this data. Now my requirement is adding those values. How to add those values? I want to see. How to add those values? We want to see. Here I am writing. See this now. So got it. So of course, come on. Same as rows adena as PD. So daily same thing. So what is content of S1? Content of S2. Now I want to add the data. How many values are available here? 4. Here how many values are available? 0 to 4. 0 to 4. Now add the values of, if my requirement is adding the content of S1 and S2. Adding in the sense numerical values I am adding. Concatenation is different from adding. Concatenation is nothing but merging. So I'm not doing merging here. I'm adding numerical values. So add the values of, add the values of series objects. Series objects. How to do it, students? How to do it, students? Coming to the point back, you are going to apply the series object dot S3 is equal to S1 dot what? Add off. Add off. I'm going to take up here. Add off you are going to do. So how to add it? Now I'm going to take up. Come on, start with add of S2. When you are going to apply add of series 1 dot series object to 2, provided both the series object must contain what? Same size in length. Same size in length. Immediately you will get a doubt, sir, different length. If it is a different length, if you remember in our Python cases, whether you remembered or not, this is LST1, గుర్తుండాలి మీకు 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. LST2 is equal to what? It is 100 and 200 and then 300. And this is having only three values. This is having four values. I did with map examples. Length is greater than or equal to. If it is a less length, adding 0. You remember that. In maps, wrote my own code for adding 0 for missing values. Here, four values are there. Here, only what values? Three values. So the extra missing value is missing here. I will add what? 0. You can add your own value also. So that time we added what? 0. So now I am going to say print this. So adding the series of values. There I am going to write sum of the values of which object? Series S1, and next is what? Series S2. Series S2. So print that value, students. Print of what, ma? S3 comma type of S3. Hmm. Tell me, what will be the values? 100 plus what? 10. It is going to be called a 110. So each value, each indexed value is adding to the corresponding value. Is it coming to some of the series of values or not? Come on, fast. So, online students, now coming to the place, what is my syntax here, mom? Come on. Series object 3 is equal to series object, series object 1 dot add of series object 2, series object 2. This is case in the case of what? Equal in length. The condition I said already, they must be equal in length. So it is not only like that, students. You can take some value like this. Try to follow me. One more kind of thing I will go for it. So here I am going to write it something like this. Try to follow. Here I will take it like this. Look at students. I am going to write this values are something like 10, 20, 30 only I am having. These are how many are there? 5. How many here I am having? 3. So there I am going to do this addition. See what will be the output of it. What is an output? What will be the number of values here? 4. Here how many values are there? 3. First three values output is coming. For this value called 3 and then 4, there is no 3 index in the second S2. So it is going to contain what? The value 300, the value 400 is not adding with anything. Not adding with anything means what? 400 is adding with no value. No value is nothing but what? Either none or called what? Nan, or it is called what? Na. So the result is going to be called what? Na only. Na or none or none. Are you following? You are intelligent and met with one duller in the BTech first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Becoming what? అంతే మీకు తెలుసు అది. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ is you only. 10th class you are very good. Intermediate very good. BTech first year joined. ఎవడో తగిలాడు ఒకడు. So what is happening? Problem. So anything added to the nan or none or na, it is going to become what? Come on. Nan only. Now this value I want to replace with my own value. Very following? This is known as which value? Missing value. Which value? So shall we add the value missing? This is a very important situation. This is a very important situation. This I should not go for it. Carry forward. There I am going to write it. Students, you carry forward this data. So how do you do this? There is another syntax. I'm going to write it. Let me post it over in the next cell. Then I will think about the syntax. Here, another syntax is, another syntax you need to remember here is series object dot add comma. What I'm going to do? Fill underscore value, students. Fill underscore value is equal to what? Your own value. 1 na, 2 na, 3 na, 4 na. It is your own value. I'm going to place what? 0. Where we discuss this fill underscore value. Have you remembered any time this word? Where? Full of. So full of we used it. What is the syntax of full of? Because you are not full now. NumPy dot full of shape comma fill underscore value. Fill underscore value is equal to value, comma what? D type. D type. That was the syntax. అంటే ఏ రోజు ఆ రోజే listening with this, forgetting with this. So a rolling stone gathers no mass like attending classes, forgetting. అలా ఉంటే ఏం రాదు ఫస్ట్. Your age is increasing, but your content of the subject will not increase. Remember the syntax. So remember why I am writing all these syntaxes. You take any student outside who is learning data science, they don't know anything, but they will feel that they are doing data science. But job rather, nothing will come because they don't know any algorithms. First of all, they don't tell any coding. Any coding they don't tell. That's why when you go to any Amazon, they will directly give a task. What is the task? They will give a series of values in one set, one series. They will give another series of values which contains less number of series of values are there. Write the pandas instructions to add these values. What you will say? Nothing will come because you don't know library. They will give sample input also, sample output also. There are five values are there. Here three values are there. Rest of the two values are not matching. Take for rest of the two values as zero. Assume that zero. Zero is nothing but which value? Filling value. Fill value I will write it. Are you following the second syntax? First syntax is containing what? Equal length. Second syntax is going to contain what? Replacing the missing value with what? Zero. Go. Here I am going to write it. Start with what I will write it. Comma. Fill underscore value is equal to what? 0. Fill underscore value is equal to 0. So is it going to be coming like this or not? Come on, what is that? 100, 200, 300. Added with what? 10, 20, 30. Is it like this or not? Next, 3, 4. 3, 4 does not contain 3, 4 index here. Right or not? Those values earlier called what? None. So missing with what? None. There it is substituted with what? 0. 0 plus 3, 300. 0 plus 400, 400. 0 plus 500, 500. If you want, you can fill your own value, no issue about it. You can fill your own value with your own. So there I am going to write it. In this case, fill with the value called 10. Fill with the value called 10. So see that it is called 410 and 510. Is it clear? This is about concept of what? Adding the values, which is containing by default what? Indices. Which indices? Default indices. You can also have programmer defined indices also will be present, students. Programmer defined indices also will present. Let me take this example. Beginning example I will take. Go to this with the default indices. Default indices concept with equal values. Default indices with what? Unequal values. Here I am taking, come on, start with index is equal to, index is equal to, now I am writing A, comma B, comma C, I am writing C, I am writing called what? D, and next called what? E. Is it okay? So how many values are there? 5. How many here? 5. Here also I am taking what values? Same values. Same values I am taking. Index is equal to same. Here also I am taking index is equal to same. Earlier indices are what? 0 to 4, 0 to 4. Here also A, B, C, D index. Here also A, B, C, D index. S1 and S2. Both of them are containing same index. So what will happen? What? A indexed value of S1, A indexed value of S2. Both of them will be added. 100 plus 10 is 110. 20 plus 20. Like that all the values will be added. Because all the indices are what? Same. Equal values are there, students. You see, mom. A, B, C, D, E, and here also A, B, C, D, E. It is added or not? Yes, it is done. Clear or not clear? Yes. Now I am going to take it. Which values I want? Which values I want? Stand up, all of. Stand up. All lazy guys. మీరెందుకు అక్కడ కూర్చున్నారు అసలు రోజు? ప్లేస్ లేదా? ఎందుకు లేదు అక్కడ? వాట్ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టేజ్? వాట్ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టేజ్? బ్యాగ్ అక్కడ పెట్టు. ఎక్కడికి పరిగెత్తున్నావు? ఎక్కడికన్నా అక్కడ పెట్టు. బుక్ వాళ్ళు అక్కడ పెట్టు. కీప్ ద బుక్స్ దేర్. నో, యూ నీడ్ టు స్టాండ్ ఫర్ లాంగ్ టైమ్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద కేసెస్? What are the cases here? Anybody health is not good, sit down. Any health is not good, any immunity is not there, you sit down. No issue about it. If you are okay, then you stand up, otherwise sit down. Now, what is the first case? Default indices. Default indices equal length. Next, second case, default indices with unequal values, unequal length. So we added unequal lengths. We use which function? Add of fill value. Here also, programmer defined things with equal indices. We got it what? Same output. Same programmer defined indices. Next, I am going to take it which situation? Unequal values with what? Programmer defined indices. Indices. So coming to the point back, here I am going to take up, in this case, addition of it. Here I am having, here, take care. Here I am going to take K, or you take it like this. A, B, like this I am having. D, E, you don't worry about it. D, E, you don't worry about it. Start with, what will happen? ABC values are coming. Addition is done. DE values are going to get none. So none. So nans are called what values here? Missing values. Length of values does not match with what? Index of 3. Does not match with index of 3. Error is coming here. Error is coming here. ABC matching. Here other values are going to come. Error is coming in this case. Now, what is happening here? What should I do? Come on. What should I do? Fill underscore value is equal to 0. If I write the fill underscore value is equal to 0, so it is not matching with index of these values. So here I need to give 1 minute more. I need to rectify this. I need to rectify. So because I mentioned 5 values, but you mentioned how many? 3 indices. You need to give equal values or not? Equal indices. Then you see the values are going to come what? None. None is coming. So I don't want the none. I want what value? Come on. 0 to be filled. 0 to be filled. Come on, fill the 0 value. So how do you do that? I forget. Comma, fill underscore value is equal to 0. You can write -1, -2, -3, 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever value you like it. Are you okay? So I'm writing -1 for example. What you will get it? This is called what? 400. What is the value? 399. 400, 500, 499. See that? 399 and then what? 499. Clear or not clear? Yes. Now, this is one case. This is another case. Next case I am going to talk about, students. Be serious about that. This kind of concept I'm carrying here. I'm carrying serious about it. I'm going to take you, students, here. Be careful. Here 5 values are there, whose values are A, B, C, D, E. Here also 5 values are there. A. Here I am having K. Here I am having V. Here I am having R. Here I am having R. This is what I am having R. Be careful. Here I am having A. Here I am having A. A. A and A is same. What is happening? Added. Added. Next, here B and then what? K. B is not here. K is not here. What is the answer? None. For both B and K. Next, R. R is not there here. C is not there in other place. So both of them, none. D and V, none. E and E. Very good. మంచి నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది. చాలా తర్వాత జ్ఞానోదయం అయింది ఇప్పుడు. అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ అ పవర్ ఆఫ్ జస్ట్ స్టాండింగ్ అప్. ఓన్లీ సిట్టింగ్, లాట్ ఆఫ్ symptoms will becoming lazy. So E and E is called what? Adding. So shall we see the output? Yes, that means even though they are equal size, but what are different? Indices are different. See that what will be happening here. Observe it. A value added and then what? E value added. Rest of them are containing what? Nans. Nans are there. So do you eliminate this nans? How? By going for fill underscore value. By going for fill underscore value. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take fill underscore value. So I'm going to take up here also fill underscore value. So fill underscore value is equal to what? Something like -1. -1 I'm going to write. Whatever the value is there for B, which is subtracted with what? -1. Whatever the value is there for K, also subtracted with. So try to see students. It is 110 and next is what? And the rest of them are some whole numbers are there. It is just subtracted one number or not. Did you observe this? So for your clarity of your subtraction purpose, I took the -1. Is it clear? Yes. These many number of cases you have to remember. I'm not writing into these notes. This fill underscore value will have lot of importance. Okay. So for example, these many boys are there and these many number of opportunities are there. And all boys may not be getting the same opportunity. If not getting so opportunities versus number of boys, what will happen? Not matching with that. So whichever is not matching with that, that boy will get what? None. None will come. So that is filled with what? Some suitable job. So I think that it is more easy for you. Same thing. Is it clear? So multiple cases. Here what? Equal cases, unequal cases, not matching labels cases, fill value methodology is going to be very, very important. Right. Now, what is your doubt? Specific value for specific fill value. That we can do. Already we are going to, already yesterday only I said, how to place specific missing value for one value. Yesterday only I addressed it. Yesterday only I addressed that point. That I will tell you. Yesterday only missing values are how many? Three. None, nan, na. For none, one missing, one fill value. For nan, one more missing value. For na, one more missing value. Taken place. Yesterday only I was addressed it. I'm having that. In data frame when I come, I will explain that. So that it will be coming to where series also applicable. There after that, after explaining that, I will apply the syntax here. Understand? Is it clear? Sit down. Again, need to stand up. When you are not saying, next stand up ఉండదు. Next ఇక్కడ కూర్చోబెడతా ఇక్కడ. I'll make you to sit on the way. So, coming to the point back, coming to the point back, subtracting the values of what? Series object. Subtracting the values of each object, series object. Same to same. Same to same. Come on, all of you. Syntax is what? Subtracting the value. What is the function name? Sub. Sub of. What is the object? Series of object. Also called what here? Sub of fill underscore value. Will you do by yourself? Same. Whatever the addition you have done it, same way you will go for subtraction also. Okay now? Right. So I think I need not to do this kind of thing. So just if you want one small directly I will do it. Later you can go for practicing it. Just I will go to this equal example. One unequal example I will show. Then other kind of things you continue it. So you go to it place. This you copy it. I'll just go for subtracting the values. Here I will take it. This is called subtraction of series of values. So this is one series, this is another series. S1 dot what? Sub of S2. Here I will write it. Subtraction of values of series object. Are you following me? 100 minus 10. All the values are coming. 90, 180, something like that. Are you okay? Next, if you go to some missing values, if you want missing values, one or two missing values, I will take it. Let me go to this place. Here I'm going to get it up to here. Like this, I'm going to write ABC only. I'm going to take it. Here I will write it. S2 minus I will write today. S2 minus S1. Are you following this? S2 minus 10 minus what? 100. 20 minus what? 30 minus what? 300. Rest of them are going to contain nans. Nans. ABC values only we will going to get it. What are the values? Negative numbers are coming. Rest of them are what? Nans. Clear or not clear? Yes. Online students. Next, last and final. Fill the value called what? Come on. Some value you fill it up. Some value you fill it up. Fill. Comma. Fill underscore value is equal to some 10. Some 10. Which values this 10 will be filled? For rest for DE. For DE, these values will be subtracted from what? 10. So try to run this. You are going to get what? Minus 390, and this will be done. Are you following? Right. So I hope that you are understanding subtraction of the values also. Is it clear? Right. Now I'm going to enter into the very, very important concept called dropping the values from which object? Series object I'm going to take it. Okay. Right. So let us move to the dropping. What do you mean by dropping? Come on. Removing. Removing the value from which object? Series object. Let me go for how to drop it. First of all, to drop the value from the series object, we are going to use the function name called drop. Drop, I am going to use it. So how many ways are there to drop it? I am going to write a lot of syntaxes, students. I am going to write a lot of syntaxes. Learning Python is nothing but learning about models. You know, students, morning, one student, 7 morning, new batch is started recently. Recently, new, of course, they started 1 month back. Now it is going on. Now it is going on. Python list is going on. List is going on. One innocent girl came to my class. Innocent girl. And I don't want to use that word. And while she is attending the class, I taught so many functions in list. Libraries I used to tell. And that girl is not understanding my class. She is not understanding. Actually, she shifted from one class. She shifted from one class. One fresher faculty batch, she shifted to my class. Fresher, very fresher. Just started 6 months back teaching. Shifted. There, she did not understand the inner list indices, all those. She joined 15 days after to my class. She joined, listened to 10 classes. She did not understand my class. And she changed my batch to old batch only. Old batch only. Feeling that, not understanding. Sorry, shouting on students. Sorry, shouting on students. Not understand. Sorry, is writing lot of syntax, is unable to remember. My sir is teaching only theory. That is easy to understand, is he saying. So what we can do? That type of students are also there or not? So that's why students will be, there is no rule that only KVRs or class can understand. There is no such rule. When I'm saying more number of syntaxes, don't feel that sir is giving more syntaxes. I am unable to remember. These kind of things is there. That's why I'm using the word called innocent. Once we complete the Python, once you go to the interview, if there you will get the shocking, that day she will come to know. And we cannot change everybody. So we need to go for it. Syntaxes are very, very important. Syntaxes are very, very important. Without syntaxes, if I tell only theory, dropping is used to remove the data, adding is for adding. If I say that will not be coming. This is very important. Correct or not? Yes. Let me go to the multiple syntaxes here, students. How to drop the data we are going to enter. So let me write series object dot drop off. I'm going to write it drop off. I'm going to write it index. Carefully, I will write it. Try to follow. Series object dot drop off what? Index. Which index? This is default index you need to know. Already you know indexes now? Right. Next, the second syntax I am going to write it. Series object dot drop off, drop off. I am going to write it what next term? Come on, expect it. Label name, label name. I am going to write a label name. Label name also I am writing. That means people people learns about what programmer defined label also in the class. So index also you can mention, label name also you can mention. Do you know, students, once you drop this value, it is dropped, and then original data remains the same only. It is as good as similar to what? LST dot, LST dot sort of. Do you remember? Like this, it is sorted the data in the LST itself. It is updated itself. That is called in place only. It is modified in place. In place ante it is reflecting to itself directly, directly. But here it is not reflecting to the series object immediately. If we want to reflect it, there is one keyword argument is available. That is called in place. Spell out in place. That is known as what? Syntax number 3. I am going to write it. What is the syntax number 3 I am writing? Syntax number 3 you see. Syntax number 4. Syntax number 5. Syntax number like this I want to write it. This is called 4. This is 3, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 6. There I am going to write it. In this place. In place you remember one thing. There I will write it in this case series object comma in place. In place is equal to what? True. When you say in place is equal to true, it is reflecting to itself. By default what value it will be taken? False. By default false. Only output will be shown with result, but original series object contains old data only. This also will contain, this also will contain the label name, comma, in place is equal to what again? True. And what it also takes? False. By default what it is? False. By default it is false. Is it clear? Right? Online students, I think you are following me. Next step. Sir, I want to go for deleting not simply one index, sir. I want to remove more than one value, sir. More than one value I want to remove, sir. That time how to take care, sir. That time I am going to write in this case series object dot drop index 1 comma index 2 comma so on. I will write it what? Index n. Index n. Here single index, more than one index. Next I will go forward. Again I will go to syntax number 6. Here I will write it label 1 comma label 2, like that multiple labels I am going to write it. Multiple labels I can write it. Label 2. So on I will write it label number n. N I can write it. These are the things. These are by default what? These are by default what? In place is true, na? In place is false. In place is false. In place is equal to what? I am writing true false here. Here also will contain what? In place is equal to what? True or false. In place is equal to true or false. This is called the 7 and then 8. This is called 7 and 8. This is the total syntaxes. These are the total syntaxes you need to remember. So once you know subject, you will catch me. Once you don't know, you will feel that it is better to go to other batch. Why? You will remember all these things. So, coming to the point of it, so it is nothing but Guido Van Rossum. If you go to the class, you won't understand anything because you speak about all deep point. If you say come to KVR sir, I will go to KVR sir means there is no meaning. Guido Van Rossum is a expert or not. So that's why when we are going to discuss total libraries, you have to face that kind of challenges. That if you start learning like that, it will be so ultimate power will be coming. Understand? How many days you will learn theory? Already 22 years you mug up the theory, verify it, and you put the everything in the exam paper. And finally, we got tickets. Tickets are there with you or not? Why the tickets? Can you watch the movie? No. Will you go to any events? No. Will you go to companies? Yes. But by seeing that, will they give job? No. That is only entrance pass. No use of that. Coming to the point, back to this series object. Shall we go to now? Let's go. Now I will go to the series object. Now what is this concept says now? Dropping the values. So now I'm going to enter into dropping the values. So pandas, dropping values, dropping the values from which object? Series object. Dropping the values from series object. So there I'm going to take up. So here I'm going to write it, dropping the values from series object. Let us take one example, one values you take it, some values you take it. So here I'm going to take it, some content I'm going to take it. So students, here I'm going to write it, data here, import, say import pandas as PD. Next is called what? Import any numpy as what? NP. So here I'm going to take it, students, indices you don't take it. So there I will write it something like np dot what? None. Next is called somewhere else. There is a value called what here? None. None. Somewhere else there is a value called what? PD dot NA. PD dot what? NA. What is the type of NA? Last class I shown you already. NA, NA type. NA type. NA type. NA type is NA type. What is the NaN type? Flow type. What is the none? None type. None type. Okay. So now I will say print content of S1, content of S1, print of S1. So what are the operations you are getting? This is the data we are going to get it. Now these values I want to remove. So I want to remove this value. Come on, how do you go for it? Print of, I'm going to say, which value I want to remove? Remove. Which value I want to remove, students? First value. This value I want to remove. In further, I will tell you, remove those values which are having missing. Remove the values which are having missing. Missing values I want to remove. Okay, I will replace first missing value, second missing value, third missing value. Separate values I want to fill it. I have that programming. So now miss it. Come on, start with s dot drop off. Come on, Modu. So here what? Square bracket 1. If you say 1, nothing will come. Modu, if you write like that, nothing will come. So you have to say what? Square bracket like this. So if you see that, if you see that, if you see that values are going to be yes, so S1, S1 dot drop of this one, you see value gone, right or not? Value gone. But still the data S1 is containing original data itself. You see that this is the one, you print it, content of S. Again you print content of S. It is going to contain what data only? Original data only containing. Of course, I want to print this data here. Print off like this. You try to see. This is the data is coming. You see here one is gone. Are you remembering this? But still what is available? Original data is available. Are you there? So how do you go for replacing it? As I already said to you, what is that? In place. Here in place is false. Now I need to make in place is equal to 2. Come on, how do you do that? S dot drop of this one, comma, in place is equal to true. Very regularly these words are going to come. In place is equal to true. Once you say in place is equal to true, it is removing and modified data also will be getting affected. So now you see content of S after drop, content of S after drop. Earlier drop was different. Earlier drop was different. Now see that the earlier data, of course, that earlier data, you go to this place, print a statement, you don't do it, now you print it, now come out. This one, in place is equal to true. That means it is affected to where? S1 itself. Now see the data. Is my original data like this? Is it dropped or not? And permanently this is printed. Are you understanding the meaning of in place is equal to true? Online students, this is called the first syntax. This is a syntax number 1, syntax number 3. Is it okay? Next, syntax number 5. I want to speak. Syntax number 7. I want to speak. 1, 3, 5. This is called 1 is over. Next is called what? 3 is over. Now I'm going to take what? 5. 5. That is in place is what? Come on. In place is what? False. Then I will go to the multiple only. In place is called what? True. I will take it. Let's go to the next data. Go to the place. I will build the same object. I'll build the same object here. Same data. I'm going to write it. I will remove these values. Which values I want to remove? I want to remove this type of data. So remove this. See this. I want to remove this one. I want to remove this one. I want to remove this one. What is that? 147. 147 I want to remove. Come on, start. Drop, drop 1, 4 and 7th indices values. Indices values. Come on. S1 dot, S1 dot, drop off 1 comma 1 comma 4 comma 7. 1 comma 4 comma 7. So see that. You see, is it 147 removed or not? All missing values gone. All missing values gone. If you want to print out, you can print content of a software that you see content of a software here. Content of a software drop in place was false. So there you try to see original data remains same only. Here it was removed, but original data remains same only. To avoid that problem of to want to have the modification immediately, we'll go for what? In place is equal to true. In place is equal to what? True. Come on, remove the print statement. Why print statement output is not coming? It is reflected to S1 only. It is not displaying on the console. I will say, come on, comma, in place is equal to true. That's all. Content of S1 after drop. After drop. So I'm going to print the data. Is it gone? 147 gone or not? 1 is removed, 4 is removed, and then 7 is removed. Clear? Yes. So online students, up to here is it clear? Up to is it clear? Now I'm going to take it one more thing. So regarding this 1 is over, regarding this 1 is over, 3 is over, and next is what? 5 and then 7. 1, 3, 5, 7 that is related to indices. Next I'll go for what? Label names I want to go for it. So series data can come in front of you in how many ways? Two ways. One is the default indices, one more is labels. So I'm going to give the labels. So I'm going to take the labels. So I will go to here I am going to write it. So I'll take this data. I'll take this data in the form of one TPL is equal to TPL I will take it. In the form of list you can take it. Any form you can take it. So there I am going to write it TPL is equal TPL comma what? Index is equal to you can take it ID ID, come on, plus str of I for I in range of 1 comma len of TPL plus 1 of closing of what this is called what range closing that closing this bracket content of s done. Now let us see this data. Once you see, these are the values we are having. ID1, ID2, ID3, etc. Now I'm dropping the values of series object by using what? Labels. Come on, start with. Come on. Drop, drop the ID 5 value. ID 5 value. ID 5 value. How do you remove? S1 dot drop of square bracket ID 5. ID 5. ID 5. Yes, it is removed. After that, content I want to print. In place true na false? Yes, false. So that is going to be here. Print చేస్తాను ఇక్కడ. I will print it. Since it is not getting modified, only the result I am going to display. Result of it. Original data comes as it is only, and you see ID5 gone or not. ID5 gone. This is the original data. This is a dropped data result. This is original data still. I want to get it what? In place. In place is equal to true. I want to go for it. So here I am writing dropping, comma, in place is equal to what? True. So that I need not write this one. Why? It is reflecting to what? S1 itself. It is not printing anything else. So you see that it is content of S after drop. After a drop with label. After drop with what? Label. So see that you are going to have, this is the original data. ID5 is there. And here ID5 is not there. Clear? Right. Similarly, I want to go for what? Multiple labels I want to, multiple values I want to remove. Online students, go to the place. Here I'm going to take it. Indices as it is, drop it. So S dot drop, what values I want to drop it. So keep this data away. Just execute it. This is my data. ID, ID2, ID4, ID5, ID8. ID2, ID5, ID8. So 258. Come on, drop ID2. Come on, ID5, ID8. What is this ID1, ID2, ID5 are called? Programmer defined. Come on, fast. S1 dot drop of square bracket ID1, ID2, ID5. ID2, ID2, ID5, ID8, ID8, like this. That is in place true na, in place false. In place is false. In place is false. Okay. So any bracket missing? Bracket missing. Irundula experts already. So close this now. So content of this value as usual, this is going to be the same data. It is going to contain the same data. So execute it. So there it is going to be Raj. Uh, Till tomorrow, sir. Confusing already. Okay. All the best. Right. So once you become confused, you have to stop. Once you confuse, I have to stop. Stop. ఇక్కడ ఉందా rule అది? Online students, can I stop or continue? Because Mr. Raj got confused. So, so that's all. So Raj will continue. Now I will go to the further. Okay, students, now come on to the topic. So actually, I don't want to read out the messages, but they will feel sorry not reading my message like that. So if he come confused, I have to stop because he's a Raj. He's a Raj, that's why I have to stop. So come to the point of it. So it is gone. ID2, ID5, ID8 gone. Are you following this? Right. Now I will go to what? Original data still available here. So I need to go for what? In place. In place I need to go to it. In place I need to go to it. So here I will go to in place. Remove the print statement. Here I will write it, students. In place, comma. In place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. So just print it after drop. After a drop. So this is the data we are getting it. Are you following me? Right. So this is the original data. This is going to be the another data here. So next, coming to the point back, now I will move to the further. Shall we move to the further? Yes. This is about which syntaxes? So I said second, fourth, six, eight. This is called what? Dropping. dropping. So overall together, what is the function name? Drop. Drop with index, drop with label, drop with indices, drop with labels, drop with index with in place, drop with indices with in place, drop with label with in place, drop with labels with in place. These are the syntaxes. So if you feel, sir, confusing, sir, I will go to other batch means go there. Jump in the river. So go to the place. So I'll go to next one is called another kind of thing. Finding what? Max. Finding what value? Max. Any confusion? So add is okay. Sub is okay. Drop is okay. Previous accessing and setting the values okay. Attributes okay. Everything okay. So who raise your hands? Who is everything okay? అక్కడ ఎవరైనా బిగ్ వర్డ్స్ వస్తారంటున్నాడు. Who is that? Stand up. Make him to stand up. Who is that? Okay. Okay. So coming to the point back. Finding the max and then what? Highest value. How to find the max and highest value? So I'm going to take it. Now I'm going to enter into the further. So now some student, we have NA values a lot in the data set. How would we drop it? Already I said now students. Already I said now. Where I am going to apply? Already I shown you multiple times and you are asking same thing because it's my time waste when I go for that kind of things. Python for here, go to that data frame, data set, data set. Why are you talking? Hmm? Why are you talking? You're talking. Some talking is going on. Right. So go to this place. Here I'm going to take out data sets are here. In this data set, if you talk in my class, you're a useless student. If you talk in my class, stupid activity that is. Stupids only will speak in the class, not normal students. So here I am having values are like this. There are so many values are available. There are what are available here? Nans are there. So some student is asking how to replace. To work with these projects only, I'm training this entire thing. To train this entire project only, I'm going to tell you. First, try to understand the importance of this subject. Then only you can listen properly. Just coming with a layman, అమాయకుల్లాగా వచ్చి కూర్చుంటే ఏం రాదు ఇక్కడ. First, you need to have subject knowledge. If you try to speak, if I see next time, you will be out of the class. Remember that. To understand, you need to have some fundamentals first of all. నీకు తెలియాలి కొద్దిగా. తెలియకుండా ఉత్తగా అమాయకు ఫేస్ చేసుకొని వచ్చి కూర్చోకండి ఇక్కడ. So here this is going to be so many values are there which contains what value? With a single line, I will replace the entire nan values with a simple value with a single statement. That is called either I can replace the value or I can remove the nan values. With a single line, I will write it. How to go for it? I am going to explain in my class. That is called, there is a chapter I am having dropping. Dropping. What is the values there? Dropping. Which values? Missing values. Missing values. There I am going to tell some functions. What are the functions? Is no. There is a function called is no. Next, there is a function called is null. Next, there is one more function called is not no. Is not no. Is not null. Is not null. There is one more function called one more thing called what? Drop no. Drop no. These are all called ultimate functions. These are all called a normal student cannot understand. Who has much career orientation, if you want to gain it, you will get it. Drop now. There is one more kind of function called replace now. What is that now? నా అంటే నా కాదు మొద్దు మీలలో ఎవరన్నా ఉంటే అట్లా చూసుకోండి అక్కడ వీళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు ఇక్కడ. సో నా is nothing but what? Null values, nan values, and next is what? None values, nan values, na values will be replaced. Single value replacement, all values replacement, particular values replacement, I will tell you. To understand my subject, some capacity required. You take care about that. కొత్తగా ఏదో వేసుకొని వచ్చి ఇక్కడ కూర్చుంటే కుదరదు. సో నవ్ ఐ వాంట్ గో ఫర్ వాట్? మ్యాథ్స్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ మస్ట్ బి అన్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి అది మీరు. సమ్ గర్ల్స్ ఆర్ స్పీకింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ చూసి అసలు మీరు ఇక్కడ రారు అసలు. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో ఫైండింగ్ ద మ్యాక్స్ అండ్ highest. So how to find the max and min values? That is our topic name. So to find the max and min, we are having what? Max. One function is available. Next is called what? N largest. What is the function name? N largest. N largest. N largest in the sense max will give you only one max value. One max value. Next is called what? N largest will give you top 3 or top 4 or top 5 or top 1 or those kind of thing. Like that max value and next is what? N largest. So that I will explain in the next class. There are multiple syntaxes are there. Even in min and smallest also what will be available? Min value is available and next is what? N smallest is also available. So these kind of operations we are going to do. So to work all these things, you need to have a lot of commitment. Then only you come to my class. Otherwise, don't waste your time by coming. Right? Don't waste your time by coming here. You try to be outside if you don't want. So tomorrow I'll go for what? Finding max and min values. Right? Thank you. Carry on. Online students, you hold on if any doubts are there.
ఫస్ట్ లైన్ హెడర్ దాంట్లో అసలు డేటానే లేకపోతే సెకండ్ లైన్ హెడర్ గా తీసుకొని థర్డ్ లైన్ నుంచి
స్కిప్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అది.